What's up, guys? It's Weston with Flipping Wheels. This video is going to be if you are wanting to, flip a car around $1,000 to $2,500, how you can go about finding those deals, what to look for, and this is just going to be really basically live. My internet in Arkansas is very slow, so I can't do the live with me in the corner. I'm going to post this as soon as I make it. But anyways, I'm just going to do a scan in a $1,000 to $2,500 range, and see what I find, and tell you why I think it's a good deal, bad deal, or how much you can make off of it. So let's get to it. I'm on Craigslist. Let's do it. So I did 1,000. Say you have $1,000 or up to 2,000. Like I said, if you have $2,000, put it at 2,800. Negotiate down. Get it. You want a large range. The higher your price range is, the more cars it can filter through. So let's get started. I don't typically mess with these. They don't tend to sell well. I've noticed that in my area, so I'm not even going to touch it. Minivan. My dad sold minivans, but he pays like $400 for cars like these, and then he'll sell them for like $1,300. So if he sells them for $1,300, and this is posted at 2,000, whose post is he going to click? He could, say this is worth $2,000, but why would he? I would rather post it at 1,900 so they click on mine to get my sale. And then if you do that over and over, you'll end up making more money than the guy waiting, for the extra couple $100 because it'll take him longer. You get volume, you can end up making more money if that makes sense. Here is oh yeah. All right, so this looks like nothing. It really isn't much. I've actually one of the first vehicles that I sold, not one of the first, I guess, but it is a while back. I bought one of these, the two-door, not the four-door Ford Explorer. Exactly the same gold. I bought it with 168,000 or 161,000 miles, so very close, pretty much identical. Let's see if the interior is good. But I paid $400. The reason I paid that was it was my buddy's, and the dealership offered him like $300 for it. I said, dude, I'll give you $400 right now. Did it, accepted it. I had it on Craigslist and all that for 4 days and sold it for $1,650. I think I had it listed at $1,900. Sold it for $1,650. This was like a year ago or so. And so what that tells me is if I could get this for $800 and do the exact same thing over and over, since the miles are the same, and if everything checks out on it properly, when we, if you messaged them and went in more detail, interior doesn't look bad. You could, get it for $800, make another $800, double your money. That's awesome. So I know that this can be done on this car. Realistically, I should text this guy. This is a video, so I'm not going to right now, but honestly, I kind of like it. So yeah, and I've sold one of these, so I know it can be done, and for more than it's even priced at right there. So, Ford Escapes. I've sold 3 Ford Escapes, maybe. Yeah, 3 of them. A white one, a red one, and a blue one. So they're good cars. They do tend to burn engine oil. I guess the motors on these weren't that great. 2 out of the 3 I had ended up burning oil. After you drove it for a while, you could smell it. And 1, the transmission went out on the way home. Still was able to profit from all 3. Obviously, I made the least amount on the one that the transmission went out. But hey, it was $1,200, and I still was able to make like $300 on it, which is good. I mean, hey, even with the worst case scenario, I was able to profit. I would want to get this for about $1,000. Anybody, any family in my area will pay $1,000 for a mid-size car that holds, has so much room, and these get good gas mileage. I guarantee you, a family that's having hard times or something will pay $1,000 at least for that car. So if you get this for $1,000, you will not lose money on this vehicle. I guarantee you won't. So you don't have to worry about that. The only way you can go, or like the only place you can go from your 1,000 is up. You worst case break even, which I highly, highly, highly doubt you would even, but you will make money. Facebook message. Okay, so Keep looking. Ford Explorer. This is the body style like that 2-door. This is a 4-door. I really don't know which would sell better on this body style. Sometimes it matters. But I do know that the one I sold for 1650, and this has got the big engine. This has the V8. Holy crap, that's kind of surprising. All right, so this another $1,000. I'm telling you, there's a certain market on these $1,000 cars that it gets to a point where like sometimes you'll be in my area. This is all Arkansas. This could be totally different for you guys. That it gets to a certain point that it they don't even look at what it books for. They just need a car. So, and the bank will give them a loan for 1,500. That's nothing to a bank, so it shouldn't be hard for them to get a loan if they had to. But there's a certain point where they just need a car because they either had like a kid and they don't have room in theirs, they're moving, or their car broke down. There's a certain point with these budget cars to where like they're $1,000 for any SUV that has cold air, runs right, shifts out good. You can definitely sell for 14. At least make 400, and that'll help you get started. So that's how budget cars work in my area. My dad sold a couple Honda Passports on his little car lot, and by little I mean it's like a 6-car lot that he just put gravel on next to his car wash and literally calls it a car lot. It's really not. It's kind of funny. I'll show you guys one day. But so that's how I would evaluate them. Okay, it's got to be something. It's 260,000 miles. That's the problem with this car, dude. These are $4,500 cars all day long. 260 is pushing it. I don't even want to mess with it. I just don't like the high miles like that. It deters people. It's the first thing they ask, and when you already have a negative up front, it pushes them away so fast. It's really hard. Suzuki Sidekick. Pros with this: 31 miles to a gallon, 4-wheel drive, weighs less than 2,000 pounds. I believe it might weigh 2,200. Literally 1,000 pounds less than a Corvette. A lot of people do like the 2-doors though. This is the full 4-door. Not gonna look where I've sold multiple of these. Yeah, right here. Perfect. See how this one's 2,800. These are more expensive and more wanted and desired than the 4-doors. It's a weird thing that works, but it's farmers want them. They're so light, standard with the 4-wheel drive. I'd be wanting to pay the 4-door price. I'd be wanting to pay 1,800 for this and sell it for about what it's at, 2,500 to 2,800 bucks. Looks dumb, but farmers love them. People love them. They mud them. It's just how it is in Arkansas. But the only way I know that is to just scan my area. Spend the time when you drive by somewhere, or you're driving around, look down the road, see what's selling, and it can help so much. But this is how I evaluate it. Here's a Mazda 3. My buddy's got one. His AC's out on his. 202,000 miles, pushing it on the miles. Air conditioner and heater work great along with the stereo. Everything works. Mazda 3, 2,600. Get it for 2,000. Get it for 1,800, and sell it for 2,600. This might be sold. See, I'm not on most recents. It's 13 days ago. I'm just looking at cars in front of the screen. I don't know how to do the most recents on this. I just kind of jumped right into it. On my phone, it'd be updated. But yeah, I'm just kind of showing you guys how I scan through. This is the budget deal. But yeah, with the budget cars, a lot of times you can negotiate down a lot because you're also sometimes buying from people that really need money really bad. And then when you go to resell them, you're selling them to people that really need a vehicle bad. For instances like if you buy an SUV, they might be buying it because they had a kid and they need more room, but they need it quick because they've got a kid. They need more room. Or they're moving and they need more storage area, or they need a hitch on the back of an SUV or something like that. And the $1,000 range is a certain price range to where it almost doesn't matter what the book is, if you know what you're doing. If it's more of a need, and you're kind of buying from someone that needs money, so you can negotiate even farther down and get a better deal sometimes on these cars. And then you're selling to someone that needs room or needs space or needs just like storage or better gas mileage, and that you're selling to people that don't typically care about the how good of a deal it is. They do, but they don't care as much as others with the more expensive vehicles. because they need it quick. They need it now. That's why you're buying from someone that's selling it that needs money now, and then you're selling it to someone that needs, you know, a service now. So that's how I approach the $1,000 to $2,500 range. You can negotiate down pretty well. This is a solid deal right here. It's probably sold. Maybe not though. May 30th. Yeah, it's. I mean, I would assume it's sold. Explorer. I sell these like hotcakes. 4-wheel drive. Is this clear title? Anyways, I know what these sell for in my area. It's probably sold 18 days ago. 4-wheel drive's right here. Solid cars. I sell these for $2,500 often. Miles are low on this, considered low to me, anyways. And it's beat up right here though. So this is a good shape. This is a $2,600 car. You know, don't ever pay that. Even if you know it's $2,600, pay $1,000. They'll take it. I promise. Be interested. Ask questions. Become almost friends with them, and call them and put them on the phone and get something done, and it'll work. I promise you guys. Sold 2 of these. Love these cars. Very popular. Get super good gas mileage. That's why older men love to have them. I'd rather it be extended cab on this. You can pull stuff, great gas mileage, solid car. So that's how I scan the $1,000 to $2,500 range. Hope this video helped you guys. Subscribe to this, my YouTube page. I'm very low on subscribers. Whatever you guys want to do, I hope I can help. Comment in the main chat, Q&A, either one, and let me know what you guys think. I can't wait to see the deals that you guys post in the group chat.